Facebook making a major move, banning QAnon accounts from all of its platforms. QAnon is a conspiracy theory that started on the fringes of the internet. It claims that high-profile Democrats and Hollywood celebrities are part of a child-eating ring that President Trump is secretly taking down. NBC News reporter Ben Collins joins me now. Ben, this is not the first time Facebook has taken action against QAnon. This is a big policy upgrade. In fact, it's one of the broadest rules in Facebook history. So tell us more about this ban and how it steps up the QAnon policy that Facebook put out back in August.
Sure. So Facebook is going to treat this like any other of what they call a militarized social organization. So a militia, basically, because that's what this is. It's a group that sits around all day and thinks about the violent execution of all of their political enemies. So they are going to treat it like that, which is a very dangerous movement. Now, 2 months ago, Facebook said they were going to hide QAnon content, basically put it down lower into your feed, make it harder to show up in search. They realized that really wasn't working, so they took a really dramatic step. In fact, probably the most dramatic step I've ever seen any social media network take against this swath of people. This is millions of people.
So a couple of questions for you. First of all, why now? What made them decide that this full-on ban was necessary this week?
You know, it's a really good question as to why this week. You know, people have guessed that there may be some sort of political calculus here. Joe Biden is up by a lot. He will regulate this company if it doesn't step up and take down really dangerous content. That is a real thing that Joe Biden wants to do. He has said it out loud. So it's possible they're reading the tea leaves here. But frankly, it's a bad, it's like, I don't want to say a bad group of people, but these people have spent the last few months fantasizing about the deaths of their political opponents. Every other group of people on Facebook that does that is not allowed. They're kicked off instantly. They were given political cover because they had friends in high places, and very, very powerful people wanted this thing to keep going. So I don't know why it happened this week, but it happened this week, and now they have to play by the rules everybody else does.
So let me ask you, Ben, about what Facebook is saying about how they plan to enforce this, because this is going to be a tough one. I mean, QAnon is really far-reaching. Its accounts spread all kinds of misinformation. I mean, in the last few weeks alone, it's pushed the conspiracy theory that Joe Biden was wearing an earpiece before the debate, another that President Trump doesn't actually have COVID, but instead he's carrying out secret missions. What is Facebook saying, and what do we know about how it's going to try to effectively enforce this new policy?
You know, Facebook says it's going to be hard and, you know, trust them. And in the past, I would say, don't trust them. It's Facebook. They don't tell you the truth about their enforcement mechanisms. But last night, I went to go check all these Facebook pages. They were gone. Like, this is a really dramatic step. They have swept the platform of QAnon stuff. And, you know, will they change what they do? Yes. In fact, Q, the guy who basically runs QAnon, that's, you know, it's their fake secret government insider. He said, camouflage yourself online. Just focus on the talking points. Don't say you're with Q. Don't say any of that stuff. Just focus on the stuff that we're trying to sell over the next month so you don't get banned. So they were getting prepared for this in the last few weeks. Facebook says they're ready for it. They are going to try to take it down over the next few weeks. They are ready for the evolution here. We'll see if that's true. You know, they haven't told the truth in the past, but frankly, right now, after last night, I would trust them.
All right, we'll see what happens. Ben Collins, always great to have you on. Thank you for explaining how this might work.
Thank you.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.